kickboxing match. And in the U.S. Air Force, blue corner, he practices Kujukan, weighs in at 156 pounds, from Tenacity Gym, Dustin Whittemore! And in the Epoxy Depot red corner, the kickboxer and Muay Thai fighter, weighing in at 154 pounds, from Team Urban Jones, Vincent Escobedo!
The energy here is absolutely electric.
This is our last time tonight. I want to hear three very loud, boisterous, Arus. Kobe's going to help us. Spartans! Prepare for glory! That's what I'm talking about.
Nice job,
Last
Kobe.
one, best one. Great job.
Great job, Kobe. Great job, Chuck Farmer, Caleb Miller.
Been an incredible night, incredible
Everybody
show.
involved,
I've enjoyed
man.
it again, buddy.
It's
Can't
been
wait to do
good.
it again.
All right, the door is locked.
With authority.
The fight is on.
Here we go.
Don't
Main
blink.
event.
Do not blink. This could end quick.
Both these guys are absolutely massive for 155 as well.
Man, neither guy looks 155.
Ooh. Oh, those are those are so hard from Vincent.
Giant knee to the gut.
He can't see. He says he can't see. And he's just going to unload now. Vincent all over Dustin. Dustin said he can't see.
Can't see.
I don't know what that could have been, but Vincent was checking to see if he accidentally went low, but and we went low there. Vincent was checking to see if he went low, but Dustin said he couldn't see. The fight almost just ended there, to say the least, JT, and which would have been an absolute bummer. But Dustin is an absolute warrior, and he's going to continue on.
Fighting through it.
Let's see how that affects the strategy of the fight. Vincent is absolutely menacing in there.
Yeah,
Great
he is.
range control, holding down the center of the cage.
Oh, big jab.
And when he explodes. He's chill, and he's waiting, and then he just goes in.
Oh!
Very efficient.
Oh, what a body shot.
Those are some of the hardest shots I've ever seen live.
That is a vicious body shot.
He might get Dustin out of here in one. Oh, yeah, he's got him down, and it's good he held, because that would have been a DQ knockout shot. Let's see if Dustin can answer the bell. Oh, let's see if Vincent can, sustain his pace. Dustin's saying he's good.
Yeah, I don't know how good.
Dustin's definitely going to have to take this into the later rounds.
He's going to have to get aggressive.
To really test the cardio of Vincent.
You're going to have to go get a receipt for some of these, right? Because he's just taking shot after shot and not giving Vincent anything to think about. Escobedo doesn't have any fear whatsoever yet.
No. Yeah, he's got to get his
respect.
Yeah, absolutely.
There he goes, trying to get it, but nothing lands.
Look, Escobedo took some deep breaths to finish that round. So let's watch the body language in the corner of both gentlemen, and let's see how we go into the second round, my friend.
Yeah, you never know how that affects a fighter like Escobedo. He may have thought that fight was over. He may have thought he was going home with the victory, going home with the belt. And now he sees Dustin Whittemore still waiting, still coming back for more. How does that affect this fight going into the second round, Logan?
Well, again, like I said, let's look at the body language. And Vincent is not going down. He's electing to stand. Really, the corner just needs to tell him, look, just stay long here, man. You're in great control.
Stay long,
just,
great, yep.
Manage your resources, be efficient. You don't have to take this guy out with just one shot. You can work on this guy, okay? Every single thing that Vincent was throwing, he was throwing with full intention. He can, mix in the power there. Everything doesn't have to be a kill shot.
That was one of the hardest body shots I've ever seen.
That was truly one of the hardest shots I have ever seen live. I mean, everything he throws, it sounds like thunder when it lands.
Yeah, it sounded like a baseball bat hitting him in the gut.
Absolutely. It sounded like a big heavy bag, man.
Let's see what we got.
And Dustin needs to make sure he isn't a heavy bag this round. Gets on his
exactly
bike, stays long here.
Gotta produce some
when
offense.
Vincent comes in with those combos, he's got to get out of the way. He's got to give him something to respect. He's got to counter, do something.
Has to get some respect.
Otherwise,
this round.
Vincent's just going to keep stalking.
There it is.
And there he is.
And there it is.
Nice little check hook by Dustin.
Great check hook.
And again, Vincent throwing everything hard. Vincent throwing everything hard. Let's see if Dustin can just eat those and just keep it going. Keep it going. Let's take the fight deep.
I know the folks back in Rockford, Illinois are hoping Dustin can stay in this fight.
Absolutely.
Do it for Rockford, Dustin. Oh, man.
Nice little setup by Escobedo.
Oh, pretty. Smart to clinch there.
Absolutely. And again, Escobedo just needs to manage his resources. He's winning this fight.
Yeah.
He just needs to know when to go and when to just kind of hang out, get on his bike a little bit.
Oh, wow. These kicks are coming in ferociously.
Those are hard kicks, but Dustin's able to block those because he's throwing those kicks naked. You know, I kind of have a rule, like I never like to throw a naked kick. Got to throw something to set up that jab, or set up that kick. Throw a jab, throw a lead hook, do something to set up that kick. Otherwise, you're just going to get checked, potentially taking damage of your own. Oh, yeah. Definitely starting to get into the latter half of this fight.
Yeah, finding the groove a little.
Really starting to, see our way to it. I heard a podcast talk about the other day, the 7.5 minute mark seems to be the marker when these really explosive athletes kind of begin to fatigue.
Interesting.
So we're at about 4 or 3.5, 4 minutes now. So let's see, this is a 5-round fight. This round's a little closer, but still probably favoring to Vincent.
Yeah,
but let's see how the fight goes when we get into the latter half and Dustin can take over from there.
Well, to Dustin, hey, Dustin comes back with a big right.
Hard shots by both gentlemen.
To Dustin Whitmore's credit, he's
Escobedo
still there. You know what? He
now.
is still there. He's still in this fight.
And you're going to get 5 rounds of that out of Dustin. I don't think that's any surprise.
Tough guy, tough guy.
Like I said, this is a gritty veteran in there. He's been through it before. He's been in this exact situation before. Vincent, very powerful, winning the fight. He's not been here before, so let's see how he handles it. Let's see if he handles himself well.
But I tell you, when you have that kind of pop, when you have that kind of ability, and yet the guy in front of you is still standing there, that's got to play games with your mind, right?
Man, you're like, what is it going to take to get this guy out of here? You know,
Escobedo's got to
begin to start questioning in your head. Yeah, man, am I going to be able to get this guy out of here? Like, what's the deal here? I tell you, Caleb Miller came over here and he was acknowledging the hard body knees thrown by Escobedo, and it's really something to see a referee kind of acknowledge, like, wow, those are hard shots.
He's in there right next to it, right? He's seen it. I will make note, Escobedo choosing to take the stool this time. He's also taking some deep breaths.
And that doesn't mean, that's not everything by any means, but that is a sign of some fatigue,
Right. Well, and look, he's breathing heavy.
Absolutely.
I mean, the guy looks like he's in great shape, but at the same time, you're throwing and throwing and throwing. You can't get a guy out of there, man.
I tell you,
it drains you.
There's a different kind of, kind of conditioning from coming off the couch to training, and then there's another level from training to fighting, right?
Right.
Fighting is totally different than training, and so when you haven't had to manage your resources for a long periods of time, it can be difficult. Hard shots, though, by Escobedo. He's looking good there. Just got out of the way. I don't know what he was complaining about, but he was kind of.
I think he was mad at himself for missing.
Yeah.
Could be.
Getting a little sassy there. I love it.
Yeah.
He's kind of talking to Dustin.
Yeah, both fighters with a lot of personality. They're talking in there.
Superman. Nice little combo. That was tricky. But Dustin's going to have to be more than tricky in there.
He's going to have to, he's going to have to land something that gets Vincent on his back foot.
Yeah, because again, you can just hear the power difference still. And, we're in round 3, and you're still hearing a power difference out of Vincent's shots. That was a hard leg kick there.
Tell you what, don't take anything away from Dustin Whittemore, man.
Absolutely.
This guy is taking some monstrous shots.
Both these guys belong here. Both these guys belong here. Both these guys deserve this shot, deserve this moment. And really, it's up for the grabs now. It's up for the grabs.
All right, we just passed the halfway point. Whittemore throwing some pretty hard leg kicks. We'll see. And look, Vincent Escobedo appears to be favoring that left leg just a tad. He's not liking these leg kicks.
Oh, and he threw another hard leg kick back at him, super hard. Oh, here comes.
He's loading up that right, isn't he?
You can see Vincent.
He's loading up that right.
Yeah, he kind of gets ready to springboard in.
There
hard 1-2. Hard 1-2. Dustin counters back, though. Again, you're going to get 5 rounds of consistency out of Dustin. He might not surprise you, but he's not going to not surprise you.
No, he's a
that
dog.
Makes sense.
He's a dog.
He's going to be there. Hard shots here. Again, these are favoring Escobedo. So, I mean, he's had at least 1 or 2 of those every round. Again, a closer round. Dustin's really starting to come into his own, you know, in round 3. But
yeah,
Vincent's still looking sharp in there, still looking good. Irvin Jones fired up coming to this corner. And then now Dustin Whitmore's corner is looking fired up. They're really encouraged by everything they just saw.
Yeah.
Coming into the corner, really encouraged. And Vincent, let's check out the body language of Vincent. Oh, they forgot the stool.
They forgot his stool.
The classic forgot the stool. It happened to me once. I had a single fight where my corner forgot the stool, dumped a bag of ice on me. It was a damn near trifecta of bad things. But, you know, it's hard, man. It's when you're the cornerman, you're like a pit crew.
Yeah.
And when you haven't done this kind of work, this is a different kind of thing. Being a cornerman and going in there, you've got 60 seconds. Get a stool down, shake your fighter's arms out, put some ice on him, give him some words of encouragement, and then get the heck out of there before it's too late. That's not an easy thing to do. So take credit. When you see those high-level coaches in the UFC, they deserve a lot of credit. I noticed Dustin kind of like spit up a little bit in the bucket there in between rounds. It's not, it is allowed, you can throw up in between rounds, you just can't throw up in the cage. So he's allowed to do that if you saw that, but let's hope he doesn't, you know, let's hope he keeps it in.
I tell you what, they don't get tougher than Dustin Whitmore,
No
man.
way. You're gonna need to make him do more than that to quit.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Doubling up on the kicks
Nice
now.
double up there, yeah. Dustin Whitmore still in this fight, man. I tell you what, he hung around long enough. Now it's going to come down to who's got the stamina, who's got the cardio, and who can land big shots late.
Absolutely. Vincent's still looking great with his range management. That's a very encouraging sign if you're a fan of Vincent. Even in round 4, every time Dustin starts to throw, he's able to get out of the way. He's moving his feet. Usually when you get tired, you start becoming a lot more flat-footed. But Vincent's still pretty light on his feet every time Dustin's come in. Every now and then he gets caught by it. He just kind of eats a low kick. He needs to kind of change up. He really just pulls away when he gets that low kick. He needs to kind of mix up his defense there, whether it's checking the kick, hard combo by Vincent there. Yep. And he's, again, another flurry against the cage.
But a lot of those shots were blocked.
But then Dustin answers back.
And now those shots were blocked by Dustin Whitmore.
Pushing forward. Here we go. We've got ourselves a great fight here, JT. Then Dustin just needs to continue with that. You know, start pushing Vincent into deeper waters. He's kind of letting him stay in the shallow end.
Right.
If Dustin can take him to deep waters, he might be able to get him out of there. But in this kind of 4-foot range of water, Vincent's going to be able to keep his head above the water.
Escobedo's got to be frustrated, right? I mean, he's hit him with everything but the kitchen sink, and this guy's still standing there looking him right back in the face.
That's very possible, but I think after a round or two, you start kind of taking that out of your mind and start getting, you kind of settle into the fight.
In the rhythm, yeah.
Yeah, once you get to round 3, round 4, you're thinking long haul.
Dustin's popping that jab.
Absolutely.
Dustin's working hard.
Vincent's still in control and probably winning all these rounds with these big flurries. But again, Dustin is making a very fine account of himself.
Earning his respect.
It's still in his face, throwing shots, throwing kicks.
Great fourth round.
Making him work. There's a saying that I love, and it really relates to MMA well. If you can't win, make your opponent pay the price of victory. And Dustin Whitmore is a prime example of somebody who's going to make his opponent pay the price of victory every time. Vincent sitting on the stool, really digging deep here. Clint Odom, Irvin Jones in his corner, giving him a talk, really trying their best to encourage him, motivate him, give him some technical talk.
And
going into round number 5.
Man.
The crowd's going crazy for Vincent.
Yeah, I don't know if the folks can see it at home, but
and that does give you some energy, man. I'll tell you, man. When you hear that kind of crowd reaction, it can make you come back to life.
Well, they have certainly earned the crowd's respect with this battle.
Well, JT, we got our final round here. Once again, it's been a pleasure, brother.
Absolutely,
can't wait to do this back again. We got another big card coming up.
July 27th in Lebanon, Tennessee.
I cannot wait, man. It's going to be another awesome night of fights. Thanks again to everybody who's tuned in and watched. Thanks to all these electric fans, and of course, thanks to these fighters. Here we go, round 5, final round. Let's not hug. Let's save the hug. Let's save the hug.
Yeah. I remember you're not a fan of the hug.
I'm not a fan, man. Again, we'll hug after, man. I'll give you a big hug, a good hug too, man. But not during the fight. Strong jab by Vincent.
Strong jab, but those leg
Strong
kicks.
jab.
Those leg kicks are landing hard from Whittemore.
Yeah, and again, Vincent coming in with those hard combinations, and he's gonna really be able to like let it go now. You know? He knows this is the final round. He doesn't have to save anything for after this. He's gonna really try to empty the tank here, see if he can get Dustin out of there.
You know he wants that finish.
Absolutely. And again, Dustin just needs to stay in his face. If he can come on strong here in round 5, that would be very encouraging. That was a hard body kick, and I think Dustin didn't really. I think Escobedo's, he's kind of saying it was low, but I think that was a hard kind of teep to the body that kind of took the wind out of the sails for Vincent for a second there. Again, doubling up, tripling up on those low kicks, but again, it might be too little too late.
Right.
That's
nice
a good
right
sign.
hand.
That was a strong right hand by Dustin there.
Dustin trying to get himself around here.
Absolutely.
He might be down 4-0, but he's still fighting.
Well, it's very possible that he got around somewhere in the mix there, but very likely we're at least 3-1 for Vincent, probably 4-0 for Dustin.
Right.
But again, great fight. Both these gentlemen, they have absolutely shined in their own ways, and that's been really cool. You know, we weren't exactly sure what to expect out of this matchup, but we got a great fight. And it almost ended early with that eye poke or the eye injury, right? So I'm so glad we got 5 rounds of action out of these guys.
And credit to Dustin Whittemore for fighting through that, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
He could have taken an easy
exit
exit out.
As they come.
He is as tough as they come,
We would certainly love to see him back in the Agogi anytime. Beautiful little combo there.
What's the call? What's the call?
He got hit low.
Are we sure?
But Dustin does need to be ready and prepare himself.
Yeah.
Here we go. Final 14 seconds.
Little extra.
Let's leave it all in there, boys.
Here we go.
Here we go. And here we go. That was a quick 10 seconds. That was real confusing. That was the forest 10 seconds I've ever seen in my whole life. Great fight.
Fun fight.
Both these gentlemen, both of these guys are champions. Absolutely.
Fun fight. And they hugged. The fans are really appreciative of Whittemore's toughness.
Absolutely.
I don't think anybody's confused about who won this fight, but you can really tell who won the fans over. Both fighters, high energy after the fight. Logan's heading up to the octagon, gonna interview our winner. We'll see. A lot of things can go sideways when you leave it in the judge's hands. My thought is that this is probably a 4-1 fight. You could make a case maybe for a 3-2, but anything beyond that I think would be shocking, but we'll see. We're not the judges. We'll leave that to the professionals.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you not entertained?
Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
Tell you what, the folks got their money's worth tonight.
What a match. Let's give these guys a big round of applause one more time. What a way to end the night. What a way to go for a title for the Agogi Fight League belt. We got to go to the judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 scores at 48-47. Wow. Blue. Judge number 2 scores at 48-47. Red. Judge number 3 scores at 46 for the champion, Vincent Escobedo.
Yeah, there's no question about that decision. The only thing questionable is what judge gave 3 rounds to Whittemore. I mean, I love the toughness, but there's no way, in my humble opinion, he took 3 of those rounds. He certainly fought hard in all 5. We're going to send it up to Logan Nash, who's going to be with our winner, Vincent Escobedo. Escobedo soaking up all the fan love.
I'm here with your winner and new kickboxing champion, Vincent Escobedo. Let's make some noise. Vincent, those were some of the hardest body shots I've ever heard in person. What were you thinking when you couldn't get him out of there with those hard shots in round 2? When he started carrying you into the deep waters there, what was going through your head?
Hey, that's a tough son of a gun right there. Any
Yeah.
man that can get inside this cage and perform and has heart like that, nothing but respect, bro. For all my opponents, Dustin, this dude right here, such a fighter, bro. Much respect to him. Much respect to my boy Dustin. But a lot of love and support to my coach, the team, and everybody that supports us, man. We come from a garage, bro. Got a gym, now we out here making some noise. And we just get better as a team, man. If y'all wanna come train with us, come train. Ain't nothing but love and glory to God, man.
That's exactly what I love about you guys. You guys came up training together, small crew in a garage. Now you've got a training center. Now you've got a head coach. Now you've got the Agogi Fight League. Your new champion. When can we see you back in the Agogi?
Hey, he keeps saying new champ. I ain't new to this. I've been champ. I just got 2 belts. He talk about new champ. So let's get it, baby.
Vincent, any last shout-outs you want to give?
Say that again.
Any last shout-outs you want to give to your people?
Yeah, man, just a shout out to everybody that showed up to support us, man, because without y'all, we wouldn't really have nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? We love y'all, man, from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. Stay prayed up, for real.
Your winner, Vincent Escobedo. I'm going to have a quick word with Dustin Whittemore as well. Dustin, you showed a tremendous amount of heart in this fight. I saw early in the first round, you had an eye injury. I thought the fight was going to be over. You not only fought through that, you fought through some really tough shots and had an incredible fight. You should keep your head very high after this. Let's give us some of your thoughts.
Yeah, so first off, all glory to God. Without him, none of us would be here. Definitely give props to my opponent. I don't agree with the judges. I for sure think he got me in the first round, first minute and a half. He was delivering some beautiful body shots. But after that, it was just kind of, you could tell the gas was gone. I was putting on the pressure. All in all, though, great fight, great opponent, great show. I appreciate everybody that came out and showed us love. And till next time, guys, thank you.
What an absolutely incredible main event. Gonna turn it over to Steve Modlin.
Hey, before y'all go, I know we've got a lot of fans that have come to the Gogi events before. Hands down, guys, this is the best main event that I've had in my show. With that being said, I'm not leaving it up for debate. These guys will be receiving Fight of the Night, and they will both be receiving a custom-made pro-form mouth guard from a Gogi Fight League to help further their careers.
Very cool, very cool. No question about it. That was definitely Fight of the Night. Absolutely had to be. Logan's back with us, folks, and I mean, they just announced that was Fight of the Night, and there's no question.
Yeah, man, if that wasn't, I'm leaving. I'm going to leave anyway, but if that wasn't, I was definitely going to leave.
I think we're going to recap some of the fights.